Hey, Alphen. It's almost time, isn't it? This clash between the Imperial Army and the Noble Alliance still shapes the future of the Empire itself. And yet all I can do is stand by and watch it unfold. I don't think you're giving yourself enough credit, Your Highness. We never would have been able to come this far without your support. We've really counted on you for so much, and now it's our turn to repay the favor. Heimdall's my home turf, words. So the least I can do is try to make sure this goes smoothly. You could say that it's our duty as Erebonian citizens to ensure this operation's success. Thank you so much, everyone. Please be careful out there, and may Adios go with you. As much as I'd like to come along with you, I know that my staying here is probably for the best right now. But I'm putting my trust in each of you and your ability to rescue them. Please be careful out there, and may Adios go with you. This war was ignited by the death of Goliath Osborne. But now it appears that it's finally approaching its end. Speaking of Osborne, he was one of your subordinates back in the army, wasn't he? I'd heard he'd been promoted all the way up to Brigadier General by the time he left the military even. It's all true. He was a fine one at that. I trusted him absolutely. I even thought of leaving the future of my army to him, but 12 years ago he left and was chosen by His Majesty to be our new Chancellor. Sir, forgive me. I was lost in my memories. But that is of no consequence. Everything rests on your shoulders now. Give your best to the trials ahead of you, and return to us safe and unharmed. I'll be waiting for you. We will, sir. We won't let you down. Oh, don't worry. I'll be taking care of all these kids. Overcome the trials in your path and return safely to this academy, Schwarzer. I will be here waiting eagerly to hear the stories of your success. And do be careful. We all want to see your smiling faces at the spring's closing ceremony. I feel like everything we've learned about the past from the principal makes me feel like the current Osborne and the earlier Osborne are like different people. Or he went through some like super traumatic moment in his life that made him turn from someone the principal could wholly trust into what he is now. A person willing to destroy anything in his path to get what he wants. Because I feel like that's what he did to Crow's Town. That's what he did to Scarlet's Town. There is like literally nothing he won't sacrifice to meet his end goal. And I don't feel like that's the kind of person that the principal would put that much faith in. Very curious. I will return to the courageous. We're going to Keldic.
Where do you want to go?
Keldic.
Full speed ahead!
Hi. Big news, big news. The Grand Market is coming back. I'm just handing out handwritten leaflets and not the Imperial Chronicle right now, but go ahead and take one. We're promoting the Grand Market's return right now. Gotta make sure the town gets back on its feet, otherwise we'll be in trouble. Anything else? Nope. Okay, same thing. Start on the left and work our way over. But also, didn't Milliam specifically tell us not to trust the Ironbloods? So, I don't know. I have questions. How did they even get their hands on Milliam? Who, like, is a Septarian, I think. Or a quasi-Septarian. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Milliam. She's something. I came to help now that my injuries are all healed. Granted, I'm not entirely sure I'll be of much help at all. That won't stop me from doing everything I can to restore this place to its former glory, though. While progress may be slow, it is there. Come visit us again later, and I'm sure you'll be able to see the difference for yourselves by then. Will do, sir. We'll do whatever it takes to restore Celtic to its former glory. That's the least we can do to repay the market manager for all he did for us. The merchants seem to be working on restoring the Grand Market. If that's the case, then I'll have to put my all into fixing the town itself. We've informed the townsfolk that Operation Heimdall will begin at noon. We also warned them to stay indoors for their own safety, but I'm sure none of us expected to see them regain their spirits quite like this. It'd be uncouth of us to put a damper on that, I believe. I'd hate to put a damper on their newfound spirit, but it's our duty to ensure the citizens' safety. As such, we'll be tightening security as much as possible once the battle commences. For the best. But, I think this, war that has already occurred here has proven that being inside your home does not necessarily mean you are safe. This building doesn't exist anymore. Yeah. Hi. We've been trying to think of a way to restore the Grand Markets. Imagine my surprise when I heard Lehman, let's go with Lehman, had already taken matters into his own hands. I didn't expect to feel so much relief from hearing that. And you know what? This gives me hope. Things will work out for us if we refuse to give in. I'd abandoned all hope after Otto's passing, but that's not the case anymore. We can protect this town so long as we all work together. Never did I expect the merchants to take matters into their own hands. Seems like Lehman's the one that got them all fired up, too. He's certainly a capable one. Well then, I'll deal with the formalities for them. I was planning on rounding everyone up myself at some point, so we're ready to go ahead with them. The Grand Market's what gave birth to Celtic, so it goes without saying that getting it reopened is essential to us. I'm still amazed that the merchants took matters into their own hands. The next generation's developing much faster than we ever anticipated. We've decided to allow anyone and everyone to set their store up at the Grand Market without any fees at all. Amazing, right? This is a special occasion, so we might as well go all out. There's no doubt that it'll get super lively now. You used to need permission from the Duke to set up a shop, but we're throwing that rule away. We've gathered plenty of merchants already, so this is bound to work out. Yeah, I don't think you need the Duke's permission. Although, isn't Eustace like the acting Duke right now? Eustace is not going to say no to any of you. At all. Ever. I came rushing back after I heard about the market manager. I don't know what I was expecting to find, but seeing everyone hard at work to restore the Grand Market certainly wasn't it. I see several familiar faces here too. Guess I'll get to work then, won't I? Can't let everyone else show me up. Can't deny that seeing everyone here together is a big motivator. Right, it's time to get to work. Tableau was kind enough to offer me assistance with my stall. With his help, I should be able to get it up and running in no time. Seeing everyone else work so hard, it makes me feel ashamed of myself for giving in to despair. That ends here, though. From this day forward, all my efforts will be focused on restoring my stall. It's all thanks to Tableau and the market manager that things worked out like this. That's why I can't let my personal feelings interfere with my business anymore. I'll keep my chin up regardless of what happens. Rushed as the work may be, I managed to fix up several stores for now. Fortune seems to be smiling on us too, because a number of merchants who left have come back. Things are bound to work out if we've got this many people. I couldn't have asked for a better way to get me motivated. Unrelated, but since when did my store spot become Luce's? Oh well. Now's not the time to be concerned about that. Right now, we need to focus on getting the Grand Market back in business. Oh, were you this spot? And the, bee lady took it over? Just learn to embrace it, sir. Just learn to embrace it. I brought all the honey I had in my storage with me. Keeping stock in storage for emergencies is common sense for merchants, I'll have you know. Just you watch, Duke Alberea, I'll show you what I'm made of. I'm the #1 honey merchant for a reason. Buy away, folks. You won't find honey this delicious and nutritious anywhere else. I did not mean to get this up close and personal with this guy. Sorry, Becky's dad. All right, troops. You're just in time to see the Grand Market reopened. Keldik's the town for merchants. It's just not the same without the Grand Market. Everyone agreed to help out after hearing me go on about that, so things are working out well. It's up to us merchants to get this town back to normal. Yes. Most of the merchants that left have come back. Yes. Why does he have to say that after every sentence? Can't wait to see how things... Faye? Here on out? Fair? Can't wait to see how things... Sure, that's a sentence. Moving on. I don't know. I can't read brogue. Not that brogue, at least. Alright, troops. Daddy's away talking about the Grand Market and stuff, so I'm helping Mommy out with the store. I always wanted to give this a shot. Just leave gathering the customers to me. Can't believe Daddy actually managed to get the Grand Market all back to normal. Everyone pure loves him for it, too. He really is the coolest dad. Welcome. I can't thank everyone enough for helping us get the store up and running again. Lehman's been left in charge of running the movement to restore the Grand Market, which means it's up to me to run the store. Regardless of what the future may bring, we have every intention of staying open for business. That sort of dedication is what it takes to be a merchant of the Grand Market. All right. Marco had to entrust his store to me due to his injuries, but don't worry, as a merchant of the Grand Market, I'll make sure to have everything sold out soon enough. Of course, I'm not doing this just because I was asked. I want to do what I can to help the Grand Market too. It's our turn to show that brute force isn't enough to stop us merchants. I have to say, I never imagined I'd be running Marco's store for him after what happened back in April. When you guys were trying to choke each other out, yeah, that was wild. The goddess works in mysterious ways, and now you're besties? Life is wild. What are you selling? An energy bandana. I don't need any of this. Partially because I legitimately don't need it, and partially because I am poor. One table. Lehman's managed to motivate many of us into working towards restoring the Grand Market. I myself will be helping by providing funds and giving advice on where to procure goods for those in need. I must admit, this isn't like me at all, but what can I say? His passionate words served as the spark needed to ignite my merchant's passion. This is just the beginning for us. The fact that we've hit rock bottom only means we can go up from here. I would not tempt fate by saying that. Can't say I'm too hot on Lehman being the de facto leader here, but I'll deal with it for now. The Grand Market's got no place for crestfallen merchants. Get selling or get out. I've got some top-notch meat here, so let's get this started. You won't find a better deal than this. I don't eat meat. Do you have fish? Oh, you sell mixed grill? Dang. I would rather have the, fancy version of the mixed grill, though. Wait, do you have anything else to say? I just got some amazing high quality meat in, so let's bring some life back into this place by making some sales. Step right up, folks. You aren't gonna find a crazier deal than this. It's first come, first serve. Miss out now and you'll regret it for life. Regret eating random stall meat for the rest of my life? I don't think I will. Are you sure about this? I'd hate for the spare room to go unused when it's in need. And of course, I can't rest easy knowing a neighbor's facing tough times. Thank you so much. The merchants have already started working towards restoring the Grand Market. I can't allow depression to get the best of me forever either. That's why I'll begin with putting a roof over Fine and Anita's heads for the time being. Her name is Fine? Your name is Fine? Is it Fine or Finn? I don't know. Ozette said we can stay at her place. Now I might be able to finally get a good night's sleep. The people's names of this town are not like all from like one country, like derived from one country. Like Ozette, I would say, is a French name, and then Becky's family is more like Scottish. So I have no idea how Fine would be pronounced, but we're going with Fine for now. Okay, that's all you have to say. I did talk to you, right? Yes, I did. Okay. I hear you guys are heading to Heimdall to save some of your relatives. I'd normally advise against it considering the battle that's about to take place there, but how could I now? If it's for your family's sake, then no one has the right to stop you. Just promise me you'll all come back, you hear? Crazy amount of tanks passed right through town this morning. Anyone who saw them could tell right away that a fierce battle's about to go down. Promise me you'll all come back safe and sound, you hear? I'll do my best. Seems like they weren't exaggerating about how awful the attack here was. And yet, everyone's already hard at work restoring the place. I've got a long way to go before I'm even half as amazing as the merchants here are. They're even going at it despite all the talk about this battle at Heimdall. I've got a long way to go before I'm even half as amazing as these people are. Ooh, we also need to check in on Anton and Ricky. See if Ricky's got his memories back. The steak and beer were made for each other. There's been talk of restoring the Grand Market recently, so you can bet I'm hopping on board with that. It's the one place where we merchants can do business freely. We all consider it a part of ourselves in a sense. Things are gonna start getting really busy. Right, it's time to chow down and get to work. This really is good stuff. Moritz and I decided to contribute 25% of what we currently have towards the Grand Market's restoration. We'll be doing business here in Celtic for the time being as well. I'm certain that the Grand Market will return to its former glory once the people return to Celtic. Looks like it's up to us to make that happen. Some of the merchants returned to Celtic after hearing of the market manager's passing. I'm certain that by joining hands, we can all work towards returning the Grand Market to its former glory. So many people to talk to. My throat isn't happy. Hi. Knowing that the Grand Market's reopening today is kind of motivating. Of course, my old man's had us open since the start of the week. I think I get why he did that, though. Seeing us open might have helped motivate some of the others to follow suit. My old man's stubborn as all get out, but he'll rarely let you down. Guess I've got a lot to live up to. Better start pulling my own weight. Good luck, sir. Okay, finally get to do this quest. Oh, the kid is up. Jake and Susie seem like they're getting along better now. Or maybe it's just me. Now, if only they'd let me play with them too. Why do they always have to leave me out? But you have a cute cat to play with, so who's the real winner here? I would rather pet the cute fluffy cat. Just saying. I'm glad they're getting along better at the very least. I wish they'd let me join in though. But cats. It's a cutie. Ouch. Come on, Susie. Go easy on me. Sorry, are you okay? Maybe you should stay in bed for a little longer. Nah, it's fine. You could use the handicap slowpoke. Come on, come catch me already. Darn Susie looking down on me because I'm hurt. It's cool though. Little scratch like this ain't no big deal. Give it all you've got, Susie. Jake's finally been able to get up and about. He should be fine if he's this energetic. His injuries still look pretty sore though. Guess I'll let him off with his pranks for a while. I don't think you should let him off with his pranks for a while. Hi. I'm looking for an absentee father. Do you happen to know of one? Excuse me, father. But could I ask you a question? Has a traveling priest visited this church recently? He did, indeed. In fact, he even made it a point to visit everyone affected by the assaults. The fact that a priest from the holy city of Arteria came all the way to visit was rather motivating for all of us. I see. Seems like he made it here safely. There probably wasn't any point in worrying when he was just a quick train ride away. I don't see him here, though. Well, he mentioned that he wanted to see more of the war's impact on the country firsthand. I imagine he's probably heading for his next destination by now. Really? That's somewhat worrisome. I can't imagine the trains will be running as scheduled, with the battle for Heimdall beginning at noon. Well, let's keep our fingers crossed. Did he tell you where he was going, Father? I'd like to go check up on him if I can. I believe his next destination was Berehard Cathedral. It's only one stop away. Right, let's hurry, catch up to him. Have anything else to say? Traveling priest truly was a magnificent fellow. His words served to encourage every last one of us. I tried to convince him to stay a while longer, but to no avail. It seems the war weighs too heavily upon him. He mentioned the Berehard Cathedral would be his next destination, but I do find myself worried for him with the state the train schedules are in today.